No doubt about it. People unemployment, people don't have work to do. So whatever that comes, they latch on it as an opportunity, and by so doing, causing all manner of mayhem in the southeast. So we need to find a way to work with government, maybe especially at the local level, because insecurity is a local issue. So, and find a way to bring about security, because you can't run an agro service center with a bank in an environment that is insecure. That is the primary responsibility of the government. And the second one on the part of the government is infrastructure. Rural infrastructure is very, very important. Because rural infrastructure will have, especially roads, connecting roads. There are some communities that have been cut off just because of just ordinary culverts. Put a culvert, the communities will be accessible. Farmers will be able to have access to, fertilizers and the other agro inputs, and be able to evacuate the harvested farm produce. So as simple as that. Some may even require ordinary grading of the roads. So that is the area that government will come in. But most importantly, access to land. I cannot be an Igbo, indigene. I want Igbo. Then for me to come home to, invest, I will be struggling to have access to land. That is, something that we need to look at. And government should try to issue a title, to land. In Abuja that I have done, the governor signed C of O before I built anything on it. Because that
Hola. I want shala, yeah. Boy. Identity far away. Shala, yeah. Say, me I know life wahala. Chop life, catch cruise, whatever. Manito, moku, yadaba. On my main lead, Sakaba. See, me I know life wahala. Holidays, I want reach Panama. If you dey hate, waka go Wagada. On my main lead, Sakaba. They start the party now, them say go to go. Somebody done the call for go. People don't want to go. Somebody banging on me door. You know there is time go. You know that time go. God knows send me no send man no. If you the head make you just go no.
that I will do with all the confidence that I have the land title given to me by the state government. Since all land in Nigeria, according to the Land Use Act or decree, as the case may be, it belongs to government. So that is the position, and that is what those who want to invest in agro service center. There are various departments of agro in a particular agro service center. Where you have the finance department, you have the mechanization department, you have the M&E department, that is including agri extension department. These are the things that we are currently doing in Abuja. So it's not something that is new, but at the same time, it's something that must be implemented in Southeast if we want to sustainably, practice agriculture. So I think that is what I can say for now. Since I've been given a limited time, to talk about this particular topic. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So I'm looking up to getting some investment.
Please, sir, do you mind responding to one or two questions from anyone? Maybe in case if we have individuals with questions. Please, guys, if you have any question directed at him.
Okay.
Is there anyone with question concerning what he has just discussed with us? Thank you.
Okay, no problem. I will respond.
Can I go on?
All right, thank you.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, everyone. We are very happy to hear about investing in agriculture in our own communities. Now, I want to ask you, if we're able to provide the kind of land and we're able to pull one or two strings and connections and assure you that we can get you the type of land you are looking for, how quickly can you bring part of your investment to Alaigbo? That is my first question. Productivity for food, for livestock. I am very much aware that part of the problem we have investing in livestock in Alaigbo is productivity for their food, making provision for their food. Let me cite examples. For example, if you go to Delta State, if you want to set up a piggery farm in Delta State, it's very easy because they have abundance of excess cassava peels, chaff, PKC, and the rest of all those things. It's easy to produce them, but it's much more difficult producing it in our place because we don't have that excess yet. And that has been a major challenge, especially for many of our investors. So how can we tackle that? So there are two questions. Thank you.
Yes, I couldn't get the first question, but I got the second question.
Okay, the first question is, you stated that part of the challenge investing in our place is about land, trying to get certified land from the government so that your investments are secure. What I'm asking is, we want you to come back and invest here. How quickly can you come if we're able to give you that, pull the strings from the government and give you that assurance of land, that you don't have a problem with land? How quickly can you come?
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I'm sure I heard you. I mean, your first question now. First question now. First question now. First question now. I'm hearing it. Yeah, I'm hearing it. Okay. Can you hear me? Thank you very much. Yes, the first question of how we can, how quick can we, come down to Southeast to invest? It's already in the pipeline. From what we are doing, we only started the pioneer in Abuja. So there are one or two licenses we are waiting, and we are already getting investors who will enable us go national based on the license we are waiting for the bank. Because once in Nigeria there's no privately owned agri bank, and I read agri economics. So, and I have worked in the bank in the agri department for years. So I believe that the onus is on some of us, who are in that area, to be able to float. And I mentioned about Rabo Bank. These banks are owned by farmers. Can't we have our own privately? Forget about government-owned bank. Let's own our own private bank, and let's attach them to agro service centers so that wherever you have the inputs, you have the warehouse for storage, and you have other services, mechanization, farm machines, and implements. You have the bank there. So farmer comes in and works in, and they have one-stop shop for what, including feed. Because sorry, I didn't mention livestock. We sell feeds as well. We are distributors to major, feed millers, across the country. So what I'm saying is that we have already started, the plan of coming down. Once we have the license that will enable us, collaborate with other investors to go national, that will give us the room to come down, to home, to Southeast, and that is the plan for next year. So we are as quick as ready to do that anytime within next year, so it's not that we wait. We'll find a place which we have discovered some places in each of the southeastern states, which will put an agro service center, and then we will now follow up with the document. We won't wait that government will first give us, but what I'm advocating for is let it be easy and transparent as a policy issue. So for us, we are ready already without waiting for government to first do that. People who have invested in outside Alaigbo, and then we can bring it home. So there is no cost. That one is as quick as possible. By next year, God help us, we'll be able to start the spread. That is one. For your second question concerning the issue of livestock, I mentioned plantation, for example. That does not remove the fact that in between the rows of, say, what do you call it? Say, oil palm plantation, in between the rows of.
I want to talk. Hello, Prof.
Yes. Or you cannot farm here. No, you can farm all those in between. It's just that
Hello, Prof.
the leaves of the tree protect the all those in between.
It's just that
the
leaves
of the tree protect the all those in between. It's just that the leaves of the tree protect the all those in between. I'm here. The leaves of the tree protect the back. I'm just.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
So now, what happened is that if you have the plantations and you have the agro service center and you have the mill, that's the processing unit, they will be able to generate those raw materials.
I know. Can you hear us, sir?
The palm kernel cake is coming out. These are the major feed ingredients for pig, for example. So it will be easier for the agro service centers to coordinate with the sources of these inputs, because whatever that is waste in the livestock sector in the crop sector is usually an input in the livestock sector to a large extent. So is the responsibility of those agro service centers to be able to coordinate the supply of this raw material to the farmers who are into livestock business. So it's not like I told you, we are selling like feed business. So it's not something that is difficult. Like I told you, we are selling like feed business. So it's what having repeated echo. Like I told you, we are selling like feed business. So what having repeated echo. Hello, can I tell me business? Hello, can I tell me business?
Yes, sir.
Hello, can I tell me business?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Because
I'm having repeated echo. I repeat what I have said.
All right, thank you so much. I think we are having a bit of technical challenges. Thank you so much for us this morning. God bless you. A round of applause for him, please.
Thank you.
Ndị be anyị mụ na-ewef taa na ka anyị bido ngwa ngwa kọwa ugbo akwụghị unku kun wef taa na he said he will provide land anyị bido ngwa ngwa kọwa ugbo nke anyị ka ife ihe anyị ga-eri 2024. Am I making sense? Tomato dị ụkọ ụlụsọ ndị ala Hausa na-akọ tomato. Anyị ga-ebido Disemba kịta basket tomato m ga-egotere mama sim times 2. Anyị bido n'oge kọwa tomato. Just ngana ji anyị ga-akọ nkwa ihe a niile na be anyị. Why? Even if our soil is somehow, we can still do a lot of things. So the next person I have here, our own person, Sir Michael Chidozim Chukudera. He's going to be taking us on the importance of literary and cultural consciousness in Alaigbo. We always complain about anaghị ekuzi maka culture na ụmụakwụkwọ amaghị culture impact. And omenala ya bi that most people omenala anyị na-aga azụ. We don't talk about it. If you come to Netflix, even the Yoruba, Hana art film, ha ga-eji Yoruba from beginning to end. Ibiaze na nkai, we are trying to modernize and